Guys, from Gale Force 9 we have our Crumbling Remnants. This is part of the Battlefield in a Box series, and the Crumbling Remnants is part of the Hall of Heroes. But they all are, it is a standalone piece of terrain that you can just pick up and use. All of this Battlefield in a Box stuff that I've ever came across, it's all been pre-painted. And I'm a big fan of the old pre-painting. Oh, we just get rid of that. It's all nicely packed inside this styrofoam type stuff. And in the Crumbling Remnants box, you get 2 Crumbling Remnants. This is the first one here. This would all fit into your whole huge Hall of Heroes, but you can have these just alone. If I stand my little Marine who's been kindly modelling for me, it is of the correct scale for any of those sort of games. Of this scale, Infinity, so on, Secrets and whatnot. It is that size. It suits for 40k obviously, because my Marine tells me he loves it. It's got its pre-done bullet holes on the outside. You could always put more of these in, you could put bigger holes in it, but it's nice for me just the way it is. Pre-painted, you could repaint it, but I see no point of repainting it. Sometimes these things get sprayed black for repainting and it just never happens after the fact. So I would keep it this colour permanently, because it all suits in if you get the entire haul eventually, as you get this one piece at a time. If we have our second piece of our Crumbling Remnant, these don't exactly fit together because they're meant to have like almost an earthquake or something went through, maybe somebody jaws through it. But here is our second piece. Again, straightforward, our little Marine. It's of the same scale. He stands well on the outside of it and he sits perfectly fine on the inside. Good viewing to see out to shoot. Again, nice, solid. These I presume are made out of some sort of resin. They're good and heavy. You wouldn't worry about these too much. But guys, I like all of this Battlefield in a Box terrain. It just does it for me. It's just easy, it's straightforward, you have no bother. I think it's almost too easy for some people. You pick it up out of the box and it's like, oh, I don't have 50 bits to put together, I'm done. Anticlimax all over the board. But I like it. I think it's good, straightforward. If you have gaming clubs and whatnot where the scenery is going to get knocked about a bit, nobody's ever going to paint it, this here would be great stuff to buy in, because it's just there, it's ready to go. You've no hassle with it. You've good storage for it in between times. I see no downside to it, guys. It's up to you now. What do you think of it? Have you got this? Do you use it? Stick in some comments, guys, and I'll get on, see what else I can find.